In favor of the winner, remaining undefeated, proving he is one of the elite champions of the sport.
The fight, it is over. Canelo gets the knockout.
Tay Wilder has eradicated Dominic Brazil. He is the...
On October the 9th, having been delayed, 2 or 3 times now, is your feeling that it is going to go ahead now as planned?
As long as the baby comes out of this all okay and things go normally, yes. But let me tell you this much, nobody could expect a boxing match to go on in times like this, because family's family, business is business, sport. But when it comes down to family, they're the first and foremost at the front of the queue, and without family you can't function right, so your family's got to be intact. Because if you're an happy family man, things are right at home, you're going to perform right yourself. I'm his dad, he's here now. I don't care what those people say and what they don't say. If problems persist, we will cancel a fight. I'll cancel a fight because nobody would expect it, to people to perform under these duress circumstances. And believe me, will do, and not before, if I didn't do it anyway. But who knows, they might get in his head. Kidology, getting back in America, but let me tell you, like I said to you the other night, you go back to America half-cocked and your belt stays there. And that's the truth, because I'm a realist. You don't do it right, the belt's staying in America. I know he flattened him last time, he busted him last time. Let me tell you, without proper preparation and your mindset, anything can go wrong. And Deontay Wilder's still the most dangerous heavyweight out there. You've got to give him respect. I hate him as a man. He's not a man, in fact, he's a piece of rubbish. But that piece of rubbish can fight. And he can punch, so we've got to get it right. And if it's down to me, it will be right.
Yo, you know what this is, man. It's your favorite channel, man. This CTB. It's your chance to boxing. I'm your boy Jay Slay. And today I'm breaking down the latest breaking news when it comes to Tyson Fury Wilder 3. First, let me start off by saying please like, subscribe, and comment on the channel, man. It goes a long way, especially the like button, man. Hit the like button so that put us in the algorithms with other boxing fans so they can see our content and also join our content and do the same thing, man. They can like, subscribe, and comment. Keep the channel growing, man. We love boxing, you love boxing, so just keep spreading the love. It's free to do. So again, thank you for all those who does, but we need more of you guys to like, comment the content. Yeah, man, let's get down to it. As you see in the beginning of this video, you hear clips of Big John Fury, who is Tyson Fury's father, give you a update on the family situation. In case you haven't heard, Tyson Fury welcomed a beautiful baby daughter in the world, who I'm ashamed to say was born with complications. So I would like to say a prayer for the family, man. I pray for her health, because all babies are innocent, all babies are born innocent, and as a father myself, I would like nothing more than for every baby ever born in the world, every baby to be born healthy, happy, and laughing and kicking. That is my hope for the world. So moving on, like I said in the video earlier, as you heard Big John Fury, he pretty much touched on what does the health of Tyson Fury's daughter does to the fight. He pretty much, as you heard before, like I said, the link's in the description, he said that pretty much no man should be able to train in this type of mental duress, which I agree, man. This is one of those things where I will actually agree with it. I mean, I don't see no man, no matter what I think of him, being able to train under those conditions. Me personally, I would have to wait and see the health of my child before I would be able to function. So I can understand his dad. I understand it, man. This is one thing I would actually agree with Big John Fury on. So with that being said, what does it do to the fight? As you heard from John Fury, man, he has a little bit of optimism in his voice. He's kind of sort of wishing the fight happens from what I get from the clips. Don't know if I believe him or not, but he kind of sounds like he thinks there's a small chance the fight will happen. In my opinion, this will stop the fight. I don't think Tyson Fury will fight under these circumstances. And while I don't blame him for not fighting in these circumstances, I do blame him for waiting until these circumstances came up. What I mean is, it went a whole year in court, in arbitration, to not fight Deontay Wilder. And then, whether you believe he had COVID or not, I don't believe he had COVID. But if you do believe he had COVID, you have to blame negligence on the reason how he got it. As you heard Bob Burnham say, they had an open gym policy pretty much. You had Sugar Hill bringing people in, and the sparring partners bringing people in, and Tyson Fury bringing people in. They're out in town in Vegas walking around with no mask. Like, everybody just pretty much living COVID dumb, like being COVID ignorant. They don't even think COVID's around anymore. And then you wind up getting COVID in the camp, catching COVID himself allegedly, and pulling out of the fight in July. So now that there was another date, now you have this situation pop up with his daughter. And I'm gonna say it again, why me and my selfish reasons want to see the fight, I do not wish that on no one. I do not wish like the failing health of their newborn on anyone. That is a drama, and me, like I said, me as a parent myself, I do not want to go through. But leading up to this situation, when it comes to the fight, you have to blame Fury for. So if I am the WBC, I am looking into possibly, me personally, I'm looking to possibly scripting Fury, man, to be honest. He had this built up for what, a year. Dillian White has been crying from what they've been saying 600 days when Wilder had the belt, so now I'm pretty sure it's over 1,000 days for his mandatory fight. And man, it's just a mess, man. It's just a mess, and you have to blame Fury for that mess, man. You have to say the prolonging of this fight, and now this family situation is just another blow to this fight. So with that being said, what do I see for Deontay coming up? If I'm Deontay or in Deontay camp, man, I am beyond frustrated at this point. This is my 4th training camp that I've been in, I think 4th or 5th. I lost count, and still no fight. And if Fury pulled out of this October 9th fight, if I'm Deontay Wilder, man, do I have a fight now? And if I do have a fight now, does that get in the way of my contract with Fury? Because I don't. All right, the arbitrator ruled in Deontay Wilder's favor. The arbitrator told Fury to fight Deontay or retire. That was his words. That was the word that was pretty much told to everyone in the world. That was the word that was put out. So it was for that immediate rematch, though. The contract was slated for the immediate rematch. So if Fury pulls out of this fight October 9th and Wilder finally has another fight in between, does that break the Fury contract? Does that make it a non-void contract because he had another fight instead of going directly into the immediate rematch? And if so, if I'm Deontay Wilder in his camp, is that my route? Is that what I want to do? I could go and fight out Dillian White. If Bob Burnham and Tyson Fury cancel this fight early enough, say if next week come around and Tyson Fury he's not going to want to fight October 9th. If I'm Bob Burnham, I'm canceling the fight. I'm trying to find Deontay another opponent so I don't lose my money again. So Bob Burnham would then have to find an opponent to replace Fury possibly, which I'm pretty sure Eddie Hearn would be willing to negotiate with Dillian White. I would love to see the Dillian White fight with Deontay. That is my second choice for a Deontay Wilder opponent. Tyson Fury being the first. Only reason why AJ's not on that list is because he already has a fight slated. He already fighting Usyk in September, I believe. So since AJ's off the table, I would want to see the Dillian White fight, but I would not want to see the Dillian White fight in place of the trilogy with Fury. So, man, I'm praying that Fury daughter pulls through, not just for the fight reasons, again, I say, not just for the fight reasons, but for common decency and just being a compassionate person. I pray that the child pulls through, and I pray that he's get his mental health state prepared for a fight with Wilder. And I would pray that he doesn't use, if he does lose the fight against Wilder, I would hope that he would not use this as the reason why. So, man, it's just a mess, man. I'm gonna be honest, man, it's a mess. It was hard to make this video. I didn't know which way to carry it. because not only is it another thing that I was not prepared for in this drama, but it's been a long and fatiguing drama talking about this fight for so long, to possibly now not have it again. I honestly think this probably be the death blow to the fight, because like I said before, if Wilder had a fight in between and Wilder fights Dillian White or another opponent, I'm pretty sure that gives Fury a green light to fight anyone else. And if the WBC allows him to hold that belt, I am pretty sure that will be the AJ Usyk winner. I'm pretty sure if I'm Tyson Fury, I got the green light to pick an opponent again. And if it's not Dillian White to satisfy my mandatory, I'm trying to unify. That is why if I'm Fury, that's what I'm doing. I don't have to fight Wilder again, the hardest puncher in the division. I got out of that fight finally. My daughter's doing fine now. Shit, I'm ready to fight. I'm going to fight for the unification fight. He's not even going to look at Wilder. I'm going to be honest. And then what's sad about it is the Fury fans are going to allow him to do that. The Fury fans are going to allow that as a pass. They will, even after going through this whole drama for a year, they are the only group of fans, so-called boxing fans, that will not want to see Fury Wilder again after all of this drama. Just to put it to bed, they will give Fury a pass on fighting Wilder, no matter how he did it, no matter if it's because of COVID, or no matter because, you know what I'm saying, his daughter was ill, he put out a fight. They don't want to see that. Even if Fury unifies and becomes unified heavyweight champion in the world, they would still not want to see him fight Wilder again. And who would have to hear them pretty much say, why did he have to fight Wilder again? Nobody wanted to watch it anyway. Even though we've been going back and forth, especially since the fight been re-signed and arbitration been won, even though the whole world has been talking about this fight, they would still run with the narrative that nobody wanted to see this fight. There will be the narrative. So there you have it, man. Like I said, it's on the sad news, but it's also on the understanding news, but it's also frustrating to say that it's on the understanding news, because the selfish boxing fan of me was ready for this fight. I was ready for it last month. I was ready for it in October. I was ready for it last year. But I'm gonna pray for Fury's family, because I do not want it, their fight that bad to the point where I'm wishing, you know what I'm saying, wishing anything like that on his daughter. Like I wish she has her health back and Fury goes back in the right mind state, man. I hope this motivates him and we still get the fight, man. But with that being said, this is CTB. This is Chin Tuck Boxing. I'm your boy Jay Slay. Like, comment, subscribe to the video. Please put that like on there. That way we can, like I said, get a bigger audience. With that being said, peace, love, God bless.